Hello, good morning. This is just a supplemental video for the DNS and LAMP topic, in which instead of using the host computer as a testing ground for the Apache LAMP uh, configuration testing, we can also use another virtual machine to test if our LAMP server is working. So as you can see here in our video, on my screen, I have three virtual machines. This is the first one on the leftmost part is virtual machine number one, in which there is already Unbound active and running. It has two IP addresses that I have configured already, namely the NAT address and the ENP0S8 address, which corresponds to 192.168.56.111. On the middle virtual machine, this is my client, wherein it has an IP address of the NAT for adapter 1, which is 10.0.2.15, and the second adapter address is 192.168.56.112. So I already this can ping the VM number one machine also, and it has the IP address of VM number one as its DNS server. Okay, as you can see, there is 192.56.1. If I will do sudo resolve ctl underscore status, so I edited this at systemd resolve.conf. Okay, as you can see here, here is the DNS. So on the third rightmost virtual machine, after you install, let's say for example, Apache 2, MySQL-server, PHP, libmod, PHP, MySQL. Let's just say I will install Apache 2 only. Okay. So I can still download applications here on virtual machine number 3, because I also use two virtual network adapters, and it has the same IP address of NAT, which is this 0.10.0.2.15, and a secondary virtual network adapter in which the IP address is 56.113. I can also ping 168.56.1, which is the IP address of the DNS. So if I will do sudo systemctl status apache 2 to verify the status of Apache, it is active running. So I'll just edit the index.html file. I'll remove it first and then edit it. And I will put some text here to determine that this is the page for this particular, main page of this particular server. So if I will do curl localhost, I can see the HTML. So let's move over to our testing virtual machine, which is the client. Okay, so if I will do dig web server.estroga.lan plus short, why did I do this? Because it is configured in my Unbound settings here on virtual machine number one. So As you can see here, there is a local data that corresponds to a web server.estroga.lan domain, and it has an IP address of 192.56.113. If I will ping 192.168.56.113, it is connected. So on my client website, I mean my client virtual machine, if I will do dig web server.estroga.lan, it corresponds to the IP address of 192.168.56.113. So to test if the website of web server.estroga.lan is working properly, we can do curl, but we can also do another application. We can use another application, and that is called Lynx. Okay, so Lynx is just a browser, okay, just like Google Chrome, but it can be run on a text-based Linux systems, just like what you're using right now. So Lynx is not yet enabled or installed by default. You need to install it. So how to install is just use this command sudo apt install Lynx. I installed it already, but that is just the syntax on how to install Lynx. After Lynx has properly installed, you can just type in Lynx and then the web server address. I mean the address of the web server. Let's say, for example, web server is estroga.lan. So there it is. So I can see the web page of virtual machine number 3, which is the VM on the right side. To exit this, you just click on Q and then yes. Okay, so for questions, just feel free to message me, PM me, or approach me during consultation hours. Thank you and goodbye.